Thank you for your great support. John Gia, in association with Black Horse, would like to thank the following corporate sponsors. Mr. Vince Morbido, on behalf of Kevin Dennis Poland, Customs House Hotel Williamstown, Superb Security Services, Ace Car Credit, Superdale Furniture, GL Lee LW, Real Estate, Boss Trim Supply, D-Type Services, City West Fencing, Hammer Steelwork, Thorpe Transport, Bushway Home Timber and Hardware, Belgium, www.kickboxing.com, Berkshire Smash, Brooklyn, Royal FX, Office Premium Dealer, Lieutenant Master, all part of great corporate sponsorship. Let's get on number 2, Other Promotions, proudly presents John Shear, Other Promotions, 36th Big Show in Melbourne West, the home of kickboxing, Muay Thai, Oriental rules, USA rules. Great corporate sponsors, Hammer Steelworks, City West Fencing, D-Type Services, Australian Trim Supply, GLE Real Estate, Superdale Furniture, H-Car Creditors, Superb Security Services, Customs House Hotel, Williamstown, the place to be. And Kevin Dennis. Okay, finding out me World Bantamweight Championship. Championship of boxing. We're just waiting for our referee to climb into the centre ring. Junior demonstration fight. Okay, junior boxing. Thank you, Michael. Junior boxing, the new talent in the ring tonight. The referee, Mr. Dave Hitchcock. Yep, see ready. What a surprise. He's always late, is he? Okay. Right, ladies and gentlemen, junior boxing, we give you welcome in the ring corner across the ring, John Chia, Holland, 73.6 1.70 kilograms. He was a great hit on the Gold Coast recently on the Big Paul Deleur show. We welcome Jason Lightning Laycock. And across the red corner, Steve 5-4 Martin Pranovic with Daniel Prester in the corner, scraping 70 kilograms. We welcome Arthur Yegoryan. 3 rounds, state headshot. Junior boxing, getting that show rolling, all around 5,000. Got John Jury. Here we go, round 1. What a good round there. Chasing Laycock, little Arthur Yegoryan. Good evening, Mr. Purcell. Thank you for being here at 6:20. He's been working all day. 6:21. Welcome to Cree to the Gold Coast personalities. Brendan Stanley, Lord Storm Skipper. Welcome Mr. Scott Brown from Tasmania. Seconds out, round 2. talent. 18 years and under, Jason Laycock in the red corner. Little Arthur Yegoryan in the blue. We're approaching the third and final round in the welterweight division. The first time ever, the young talent shown on centre stage. Extraordinary. Seconds up, third and final round.
Come across, which is presented a blue trophy of everything in the blue corner. And, yes. Very well done. Come on, a big round of applause. It's action packed. Okay, Junior hot shots. Thank you for your generous applause. Proudly sponsored by Health Club 101. Health Club 101. Come on, a big round of applause there for Arthur and Jason and Natalie. Health Club 101. Proudly sponsoring junior boxing. Overweight day, because we're coming up with the cruiserweight junior boxing match. Tramsek, head out security team. Carrol, great supporter of kickboxing. The big star of the Gough supporting the college big show of Big League 3 weeks ago.
Laycock working in overdrive. He's the referee in charge of the action. Young men, it's Super Cruiserweight. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome in the blue corner from Guildford, New South Wales, with legendary mentor George Planos. He's the Bosnian Bullet. From Guildford, New South Wales, Arman Pranovic. Arman Pranovic in the blue corner, the Bosnian Bullet. And across the ring, he's fresh from knocking them out, so to speak, on the Gold Coast, Queensland, a big lead, Jason Tramsek. With Laura and Brendan working with John Sheeter from Arman in the corner, so to speak. Sheeter team, Tim Sheeter working the red corner. Junior boxing. Here we go, approaching round one.
The main event's Joanne.
There's a big 10 points, so 9.5 kilograms. We're very great corporate sponsors. Our chief sponsors, Kevin Dennis, Melbourne, Customs House Hotel, Williamstown, Superb Security Services. They're our major corporate sponsors. Our other sponsors, Ace Car Freakers, Superdoer Furniture, GLE, Real Estate, Oz Trim Supply, Digital Services, City West Fencing, Hammer Steelwork, Thornton Transport, Crolgrave Timber and Hardware, www.kickboxing.com, Berkshire Slash Repairs Audio Effects, Optus Premium Dealer, and Lieutenant Pastor. Seconds up, third and final round. Showing appreciation to Showson and Arman celebrating
It must have been Roesler, but I didn't think I did have right.
At the Keilor Stadium, a tremendous crowd in a sea of faces. Congratulations, because in our main events, we set the pace. Women's IKPF Championship of the World. That's our main event. ringside with special game. Natalie is your timekeeper of the bell, your ringside physician, Dr. John Jury. Howard Lee is my name, kickboxing is my business, and business is good. For those about to kickbox, we salute you. For those about to rock, we salute you. Let the good times roll, we're turning up the heat. We're gonna sort the men from the boys. We're gonna sort the girls from the women. We're gonna kick some butt tonight. Okay, our referee for the first bout, Mr. Brad Whistle. The judges at ringside, Mark Corrie, Jackie Simich, Matt Tyne. We welcome members of the Professional Boxing Combat Sports Board, Secretariat Noel Sharp, Bob Todd, Scott Brower, and Anika Williams. Congratulations, Anika, on joining the elite executive of the state government in representing boxing, kickboxing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bantamweight contest between two young ladies stepping up to the plate for the first time. Proudly sponsored by Colonial Weighing, Miss Bill Hartman and GL Lee Real Estate. Ladies and gentlemen, really welcome on my left, occupying the blue corner with Issa Akari, her mentor from Avondale Heights, 55.25 kilograms, proudly representing Italian heritage. Would you welcome Miss Maria Legudi? Maria Legudi in the blue corner. And across the ring with Team Cheetah, Ultimate Kickboxing, ladies and gentlemen, 55.05 kilograms from the mighty west, from Milton. Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome Natalie Consiglio. Natalie Consiglio. It's all yours, Bryce. Here we go, bout number one officially. Bout three, if you like. We have the young junior champions in the ring, and now we're coming up to the first of our official senior members. Muay Thai, conventional, oriental, USA rules, kickboxing. The ladies of the ring, equality, incinerating. Okay, Bryce, we're just looking for a third judge. We're right? Okay. Round one.
Cruiserweight Muay Thai champion, the Hammer Mark Castanini. And this is a women's fight between Natalie Costanzo, trained by Johnny Sheeta, and Maria Legudi, trained by Ezra.
I think it's Natalie Consiglio, Michael. They've a bit of a typo there on the program. But Natalie Consiglio, obviously seen her busy in the Interclub Challenges, which is in centre ring on the big field show here tonight.
Natalie Consiglio in the pink trunks, Maria Legudi in the black and red, and Natalie opening up very well early on here. Both women raining in some big punches on each other. Wild swinging left hand there from Maria, and Natalie tagged with a nice straight right hand. A lot of leather being thrown. Hammer should get some kicks underneath though, perhaps.
Well, the girls are just intent on going forward, but they're using range. Could be a game plan here. Natalie certainly getting the jump on Maria, but she should be using her range a little bit more reach, more range is going to probably be a bit more of an tactic there for Natalie Consiglio.
Well, it's not a pretty fight, but it's a gutsy one by both women. Natalie coming forward again, just forcing Maria back, and Maria's taken quite a bit of punishment upstairs early on in this first round. Now goes for an outside fly kick, one of the first of the fight. Good tucking right uppercut underneath there from Natalie Consiglio. Beautiful uppercut again there from Natalie.
And Natalie picking her shots. She's working the uppercut and the hooks tidy. She just needs to give herself maybe a little bit more room, and she'll generate a lot more power. Just throwing the punches in close and all arm. Once you bring the shoulder through a bit more, she's getting a bit of a headwind now, Consiglio, and working nicely.
And don't forget, later on we will see the IKBF Women's World title on the line. Joanne Falzon and Tanya Cavalier. End of the first round, Hammer.
Well,
not a pretty one, but a gutsy one.
Well, certainly, and lock that one away for Natalie. Natalie Consiglio, the ultimate girl, did the ultimate job in the first round, and I'll give that round to her as we move to the second.
And the mighty voice, Michael Chihuahua, ringside,
Second time as we approach round 2.
In the blue corner, and we're about to go second round of action, and this one's set for 3. Big left hand early on there from Maria Legudi, and nice round kick to the rib cage from Natalie Consiglio. They've come out a little bit cleaner here in the second round, both women. Natalie again on the front foot and launching that rib kick off the lead leg to the right rib cage of Maria Legudi. Spinning back fist there. And a warning from referee Bryce Birtwistle. 1 point off, 1 point deduction. Well, her second warning of the fight, Natalie Consiglio, and Bryce has felt it
Bryce,
needs
a little bit harsh. A little bit harsh, I'd say, giving her a point off. Warning would have been nice, but nevertheless, Consiglio paying the price.
The warning in the first round was for something different, so the hammer could be right. We're underway again. Maria Legudi trying for the inside thigh kick, and is Bryce going to give her another warning? No. Something on the canvas.
Something on the canvas. Earring, maybe. Earring come from some body piercing, perhaps.
The hammer always politically correct. Uppercut again there from Natalie, just backing Maria against the ropes, but she's a gutsy one. Outside thigh kick from Maria, caught her on the side of the shin. Natalie comes forward again, trying to force her back into the neutral corner. Spins her around now against the ropes, looking for that right uppercut. And you can hear Maria's corner telling her to look out for the right uppercut of Natalie Consiglio, which has found Maria Legudi a number of times so far. Both women sucking in the air. Beautiful front kick to the midsection there off the lead leg from Natalie. Showing much better technique here in the second round, Hammer.
Well, she's given herself a bit more room to work, Michael. She previously crowded herself up a bit, but she wants to maintain her reach.
Maria comes forward again, walks smack bang into her right hand. Big left hand from Maria. Natalie wore it well. Into the second round, we'll go to the towels, Hammer.
Well, I'll tell you what, a great second round once again. The girls cleaned it up a little there in the second, worked a lot better. Landed some good shots. Consiglio, after giving, if you have to count that point off that Bryce Birtwistle did on Consiglio, you'd almost have to give that an even. But Consiglio doing certainly a nice job in centre ring.
Pacific champion Sam here. Brilliant Sam, one of the great personalities of sport. Sam King Solomon on the way to a world title. Tony TNT Tacasio and Yegoryan back from Pele. We're about number 1 officially with these seniors. Thank you, John. Okay, we're approaching second time, third and final round. Maybe
Very tough Maria Legudi, and here we go, third and final. Outside thigh kick by Legudi, outside thigh kick by Consiglio, and another one to that outside left thigh. And again, Legudi seems pretty happy just to try and windmill her way through the fight. Takes a front kick to the face and a short right hand. And well, Natalie showing the better technique of the two, Hammer.
Well, very tough girl, however, Maria Legudi. She's certainly a walk-up fighter, and she's wearing a lot on the way in, but showing a lot of heart. But Natalie Consiglio certainly has probably a tidier technique. She's landed and picked her shots maybe just a little better.
Outside thigh kick by Maria. Natalie fires one off her own, then gets one up to the rib cage and a second shot to the ribs.
Well, it's sheer work rate from Consiglio. She's putting it all together and she keeps working constantly.
You get the feeling that if both women just took a bit of a step back and tried to line up a few more straighter techniques, they could actually work it through a bit better. But maybe a sign of inexperience from both of these two relatively novice fighters.
Yeah, first-time fighters, Michael. This is sometimes what happens. The girls giving it their all, that's for sure.
Inside thigh kick there, one of the first of the fight from Maria Legudi.
Lots of pressure, lots of stress walking in for your first fight. But they're certainly settled, and there's a big right round kick there from Legudi.
Well, best kick of the fight so far from Legudi. Consiglio forwarded off the ropes. And again, a very scrappy, ugly affair, but they have maintained it. Just a work rate. Nice right hand there from Natalie. Maria just walking through these attacks. She is one tough young girl.
Oh, and another big right hand to the jaw there of Legudi from Consiglio. She's landing the rights again and hammer and tong.
Nice rib kick to end the combination there from Natalie, just chucking underneath. And you really do hope, nice right hand there, you really do hope that that point deduction in the second round won't really hinder her too much on the judges' scorecard, because that's the end of the third and final. Great fight hammer brought to us by Colonial Weighing and GL Lee Real Estate.
And GL Lee Real Estate and Colonial weighing, been with Ultimate Promotions pretty much from the start. Thank you for your great support of this epic novice women's battle, and one that I'd say would go to Natalie Consiglio.
Final count, that time 29-28. Makes it unanimous for Natalie Consiglio. Okay, on behalf of Colonial Weighing and GL Real Estate, thank you, congratulations, Natalie and Maria. You both ladies, your acclamation. Thank you for your great support in the opening bout. I'd like to call the center ring, Mr. Bob Circuit, MP. Ladies and gentlemen, with your official welcome, working in the red corner, the IBF Pan-Pacific World-Rated Middleweight, Sam King Solomon. Sam Solomon. Always smiling, Sam Solomon. He'll be in action later this month. Next month, in fact. We come to the end of June, the end of the financial year. Modified point time rules. Referee Grassman whistle explaining 3 rounds in the welterweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first on my right. On my left, let's go right. Occupying the blue corner, part of $9. Big Consortium from Mentone, 67.7, 5 kilograms touring gold with a touch of red. We welcome Andy Crolgrave. Crolgrave working the blue corner. And across the ring, he's on the other side of town. He's in the mighty West Ravel, Toba Meadows, trained by Dave Eggerty. Fast rising boxing, kickboxing, Kemp from Hoppers Crossing, 68.05 kilograms. Wearing black with white and red, would you welcome Pele Manivong. Referee Russ, listen to the referee's instructions. Bout number 2 on our seniors program. Ultimate Fight Night.
Okay, gentlemen, you guys aware of the rules? You have no questions. Listen to my commands, play them all the time. Understand that? Protect yourself all the time. That's like the end of our
Next on bout number 2 in our senior ranks. Capacity Crad. Thank you for the great support. Don't you hold it, kickboxing in association with Team Legudi. Souvenir Furniture Detail Services, sponsoring up to there's a ringside Mount Corrie. Taking signature time, here we go. Not one.
Front kick off the lead leg there from Crolgrave. Crolgrave does have the height and reach advantage over Pele. Outside thigh kick from Crolgrave. Didn't quite find the mark. Pele moving in. 1-2 combo outside thigh kick to the lead leg. High right round kick there from Crolgrave. Step up knee to the midsection. Didn't quite come off for him. And a much cleaner start this one by both men, Hammer.
Well, both boys measuring off a bit more, picking their shots a little, starting with some nice high round kicks. Doing it all nicely thus far.
Crolgrave controlling the centre of the ring. Straight right hand off the jaw. Pele just a little bit too quick for it. Jumping knee there from Pele to the midsection. Now they'll start to work the knees. Knee up on that rib cage there from Pele. Referee Bryce Birtwhistle separates both men. First of 3 rounds, modified tie rules. Straight right hand there from Pele, high left round kick. Just trying to loop that shin around the back of the neck of Crolgrave. Rib kick off the rear leg there from Pele. And he continues to work the perimeter of the ring. Left hook, right cross, knee combination. Good one there from Pele. Jumping, turning, back kick to the midsection, a little bit low. And just caught him south of the border. Crolgrave A-OK, cops a head kick, a beautiful one there off the rear leg. And here comes Pele now. Seems to have fired him up a little bit, Hammer. The crowd certainly liked it.
Well, there's some nice technique coming out from Pele. The boy from the red corner doing it nicely in the first round. And we'll lock that one away for him.
And this fight brought to you by Super Deal Furniture and D-Tarp Services, Pele Manivong and Andy Crolgrave.
World Boxing Crowns, plus the poster. He's on us for the will personally sign for you. Also welcome Graham on the red bags, Superb Security Services, table 19, Melania Graham, officially sponsoring bout 5, Scott Forbes and Carrol, Kobeissi. Graham and the team, Superb Security Services, the red bags on table 19. Seconds out as we approach round 2. Pele Manivong with Andy Crolgrave. Come on, get behind these guys.
Okay, second round of action. Pele Manivong taking the first one. Beautiful high kick was his best weapon of the fight so far. Both men touch gloves, were underway. Nice rib kick, actually disconnecting to the liver side there of Pele Manivong, and they are starting to open up their heavy artillery now here in the second round. Inside thigh kick, straight left from Manivong. Nice tagging right hand there from Crolgrave. Rib kick again from Crolgrave off the rear leg. Oh, outside thigh kick to that lead thigh, buckled the leg just above the knee of Pele. And this is a much better round so far, Hammer, for Andy Crolgrave.
Well, Crolgrave is starting to take the initiative now. close off the distance on Pele and make him work. And it's good to see Crolgrave pushing up and giving it his all in the second. Good anticipation to watch the round kick go via the looping head area.
Oh, big right hand there from Pele. He caught him sweetly on the jaw. Crolgrave dropped his hands as he threw the leg kick to the lead thigh. Pele timed it well, came through with a straight right hand, and Andy Crolgrave splashed to the canvas like a Kendone painting hammer.
Well, Crolgrave, I'll tell you what, he caught that right hand and he was doing so well in the second until he got caught with that right.
Another right hand from Pele. He's dropped him again. It's all over. Good night, Irene. For Andy Crolgrave and a KO win to Pele Manivong, brought to you by Super Deal Furniture and D-Tarp Services.
As they nearly killed Pele Manivong by throwing him across the ring.
We're representing Super Deal Furniture or D-Tarp Services. Please come up. The official presentation, Superb Deal Furniture. D-Tarp, D-A-R-P Services. Both great supporters of Ultimate Kickboxing.
Well done. Bryce Purcell running, charging the action. Okay, so fighters come to the center ring. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Bryce Purcell weighing the match off. 1 minute 15 seconds in a round 2. A very impressive win for Pele Manivong. Super Furniture and D-Tarp Services. And the Bryce Purcell to present the trophy, a beautiful trophy, on behalf of our corporate sponsor, Super Deal Furniture and D-Tarp Services.
Thanks, mate. First of all, I want to thank my corner, my trainer, Legudi. Thanks, mate, Kenny, my brother Pete. Thanks, Arman, and all the boys down the gym. First of all, I'd like to thank all my family and friends for community support. Love you.
Congratulations, Parry, and a big round of applause here for Andy Crolgrave.
John Jury. The crowd continues to build. Thank you on behalf of John Sheeler and Tim Oliver. This is a tremendous crowd, tremendous audience. Takes us back to when Tosca Madrigas and Darren Hitchcock fought here on that controversial Sunday night when we fled the stadium. We left, we hid under the ring, the show was called off. You were here, John? We all left in a big hurry. He's back. Okay, we get rolling, ladies and gentlemen, stepping up to the middleweight division, the next fight. Would you welcome occupying the blue corner on the comeback trail? The great support of amateur boxing, kickboxing. Now with the Greensboro Martial Arts Centre, Mark Cook is chief mentor from Reservoir, 71.15 kilograms. He took the scales last night at the Ultimate Gymnasium. 4 bouts, 2 wins, 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, with black trunks, the touch of red, the touch of white, he's known as Mr. Carnage, Danny Carrol. He's one of the hot shots out of Team Melbourne. He always puts on a great show. 74.80 kilograms with Stacky on the front. Red, lime, green, blue, you name it. Multicolored trunks. 5 bouts, 3 wins, 2 losses. He is Christian Stack. Nice Purcell. He's in charge of the action. Okay, the ladies are here. In uniform, they're back tonight, counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Emma's didn't work in Australian Troop Supply. Perhaps he's got from his start, no? What?
Danny on a couple of occasions fight, and always he's done very well indeed. Very well put together fighter.
Outside thigh kick there off the rear leg from Christian Stack, just pecking away to that lead leg of Danny Carrol. Step up jab from Carrol, follow up right hand. Christian Stack looking for the opening, goes to the body. Carrol just got out of dodge. Nice footwork. Clash of leg kicks. Stack actually went a little bit higher, trying to aim for that lead rib cage. Good check there from Carrol as Stack went downstairs for the outside thigh. Long-ranging left hand there from Stack. And these men picking their techniques very well here in the opening round. Good clean fight, Hammer.
Certainly good clean fight. You can see the difference from the boys that have had a few fights under the belt to the absolute novices. A bit more balanced, a bit more composed, just staying back, using their range. That's what it's all about.
Glancing left hand there from Christian Stack. Inside thigh kick from Danny Carrol. Picking their shots well, as we said earlier on. Bryce Burwhistle separates both men into the final stages now of the first round. Set for 3-2. Going for that lead thigh, trying to tenderise the lead quadricep. Nice spinning heel kick there from Christian Stack. Didn't come close to the mark though. Good outside thigh kick just above the lead knee of Stack. End of the first round. Hammer, good even round.
Good even first round with Danny Carrol tidying up well towards the end there. Christian Stack trying some nice flash technique and put this one down as an even first round.
Australian Troop Supply, proudly sponsoring in our Sydney division, round number 3, Christian Stack, Danny Carrol.
Emma still work.
two-times world champ, ultimately Olympic champ.
Brought to you by AMMA Steelwork and Australian Trim Supply. And again, Stacky going to the outside 5, then goes up to the head of Danny Carrol. Caught him sweetly, just trying to loop that rear leg around the back of the head of Carrol. Those long-ranging legs of Christian Stack. Left hook, short right uppercut there from Stack. Wild left hand there. Rib shot by Stack, then the short left hand follow up. Goes to the outside lead thigh, then to the head. Nice straight right hand off the jaw there from Danny Carrol. Walked into the second right there from Stack. And Danny Carrol pretty content to throw that straight right hand, looking for the knockout punch, but Christian Stack's managed to beat it a number of times already. We'll see if Danny Carrol persists with that one. He does indeed. Inside thigh kick from Carrol. Wading right hand there from Stack, then goes to the body, just trying to dig away to the floating ribs. Good weaving there from Danny Carrol to get underneath the left hook. Stack's got to get out of that red corner. Leg check from Carrol. Inside thigh, just above the knee. Now to the outside thigh, tenderising that quadricep. Christian Stack's got to move laterally out of the corner. Now he starts to come out, going away with the body again.
Also Stacky throwing a lot of looping punches. Maybe straight up the middle could be a game plan for him against a very straight fighting Danny Carrol. It's all very straight and very correct when it comes to Danny Carroll's technique. Not wasting too many shots. Very, very selective in what he's throwing.
High right round kick there from Danny Carrol. Danny Carrol seems to be gaining his confidence here in the second round. Christian Stack looks to have slowed a little bit. 3-punch combination, neither of them found the mark on that occasion. And Danny Carrol continues to chop away. How do you score that one, Hammer?
Well, that was probably, you can lock that one away for Carrol. Probably landed a few more cleaner shots. Stacky throwing some big shots, but unfortunately his aim was just a little out there. Looking a little tired, Stacky. But he'll be back and fighting all the way through in the third and final round, which is coming right up.
7-9, 3-3-5-4. Chris in the team with Nick Themelakis. Chris and all the big guns from Melbourne. They're on the Gold Coast for the big Natalie show. Big sellout night from the boys from Arman were up there giving their total and unanimous support of Natalie, Queensland and one-time kickboxing. Thank you, Angela. Second time as we approach the third and final round.
Great fight so far, brought to you by AMMA Steelwork, an Australian trim supply. Here we go. Christian Stack perhaps slowing down a little in the second round. Be interesting to see how they play out the third now. It's been a good, clean fight so far. Both men picking their shots well. Very methodical approach. Straight right hand up the centre. Nice left hand there by Stack.
That's better work from Stack. Leg kick, left hook combo. Timed nicely.
Outside thigh kick. Using those long-reaching legs of his, Christian Stack.
Well, this fight certainly there for the taking, Michael. Any boy can grab this one.
Who will take the initiative and bring it home the stronger? Oh, the head kick there from Christian Stack. Just as Danny Carrol momentarily dropped the left hand, and Stack caught him a beauty. A little bit harder it may have dropped him, but he's a tough customer. Ooh. Danny Carrol, overhand right from Stack, and now he's starting to find the opening on that left side of the face of Danny Carrol, Hammer.
He is landing the big shots now, Stack.
Danny Carroll's got to keep that left hand up nice and high. Again, he's dropping it down below his shoulder, and Stack will expose that. There it is again. Caught him with the left hand drop once more. Danny Carroll's got to keep it up. Stack trying to power through with a straight right hand. Danny Carrol went downstairs. Can hear the corner of Danny Carrol telling him to keep the hands up and work the jab. Trying to back Stack into the neutral corner now. And Bryce Burtwhistle separating both men into the final stages now of this fight. Some sort of dipping body shot there from Stacky, Hammer.
Went for the ribs, but they weren't there.
There's a Prince Nassim one. A little bit south of the border there on Stack, and there'll be a momentary breather for him. Stack's managed to score very effectively so far in this round, exposing that left side of the face of Danny Carrol, and Carrol continues to drop that left hand down dangerously low. And that's what Stack's going for, that left side of the head on Danny Carrol. And there it is, end of the fight, Hammer. Anyone's for the taking, as you said, but I'd have to think maybe just slightly Christian Stack.
Well, I'd give last round certainly to Christian Stack, second round to Danny Carrol. First round you could almost give it an even. It's going to depend whether the judges have scored the first round either way, but I'd say this one is almost going to be a draw.
Great fight again, brought to you by Ultimate Promotions and our sponsors of this one, AMMA Steelwork and Australian Trim Supply.
We have a unanimous decision. Judge Mark Corrie, 30-29. Jackie Simmons, 30-27. Dave the Rock Hitchcock, 29-28. All for the red corner. Christian Stacky Stack. Congratulations, Stacky. Bad luck to Danny Carrol. Stacky, I don't know whether I can say it was your best performance, but you sort of came home with a strong last round. Would you pace yourself today?
Well, I was very hard work especially on the big side. So I've got a plan for smart basket and performance record. So I'm actually surprised with my effort, but I'm quite bad at the team. I'm not the team. It's going to end my trainer, Laycock, and he's made me the point that I can. Everyone out in the crowd, he's unbelievable. I'm going to keep on fighting you guys. Thank you.
Well done, Christian. Congratulations. Signing in front of Daniel, you won't find you go and see him. Two big outlets. If you want to talk to Daniel, play on 9-4-6. Okay, Mr. Evans, audio effects. Louis Academy. Rental Group Sunshine. Gilani Louis, exit. Rental Group Sunshine. Louis Academy. Louis Academy, straight. Having here tonight. Boxing, Corrie Frankie Rexy, Mark Rolling Stone, Reed Sexton, and Sonia Medusa, Roy Santa, Frankie Rexy, Mark Rolling Stone, Carl Stone, Reed Sexton. Second down on table, 46. bout number 4. The big boys, the super heavyweights, never mind Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Jimmy Thunder. These are the big boys of kickboxing, an interstate match contest. Proudly sponsored by City West Fencing and Australian Trim Supply. Queensland versus Victoria. Victoria versus Queensland. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 by 2 minutes. Would you welcome on my left, first time to Melbourne town from Bundaberg, from the Bikers Pit in Bundaberg. He tipped the scales at 96.05 kilograms with Warren Sharrock, his mentor. Proudly wearing the name of the boss on the front with almost solid gold. Ladies and gentlemen, from Bundaberg in Queensland, with 2-8 bag, would you welcome Ben the Boss Gough? Ben the Boss Gough. Blue corner, Queensland. And across the ring, returning to centre ring after 3 years out of kickboxing. What a great record. 8 fights, 7 wins. He tipped the scales of a massive 107 kilograms. He's taken off weight, wearing multicoloured trunks of red, purple, whites. Ladies and gentlemen, part of Team Element, Gentleman James Roesler. Right, let's go. There's a man in charge.
Okay, last minute instructions from Uncle Dave Hedgecock, and we're about to get underway. A heavyweight fight brought to you by City West Fencing and Australian Trim Supply. Ben Gough out of the blue corner from up at Bundaberg, and James Roesler returning to the ring after quite a long layoff out of the red corner. And both men wasting no time in mixing it up. High right round kick there from Gough the boss. And Roesler just being warned not to hit his opponent.
It's probably a good idea not to kick him on the sprawl on the canvas.
When anything but the soles of the feet are on the canvas, he cannot kick them. Outside thigh kick there from Roesler. Left hook outside thigh kick again. Big James Roesler. Not showing too many signs of ring rust so far. Carrying a lot of weight here, 107 kg Roesler. Certainly towering up all of his shots.
Well, Gough, the Nathan Briggs look-alike. Taking on Roesler. Roesler's thoroughly walk-up fighter. And I'll tell you what, Michael, if he lands some of those big right hand of his, Gough will know about it.
I'll tell you what, Hammer, if Gough lands that real leg round kick, he executes it quite well.
He does. He's got a nice roundhouse off the rear leg.
Good leg chop there. And again from Roesler, just chopping away that lead thigh of the boss. Straight right hand there from Gough, double jab. Tried for the inside thigh kick, and Uncle Dave separates both men into the final stages of the first round. High left round kick there from Gough. Rib shot there from Gough. Solid start by both of these heavyweights in the first round.
Well, the boys are lining up the big techniques here.
Right hand there from Gough. Nothing in it. Dave Hedgecock, the living legend, separates both men again. Good front kick to the midsection there from Gough off the rear leg. Jumping right hand from Roesler, a favourite of the Johnny Sheeter stable.
Well, Gough from Queensland, obviously used to fighting Thai rules. This one under kickboxing, however, something different for him, coming from the Sunshine State. James Roesler started very strongly indeed, landing some big powerhouse techniques. But Ben Gough coming back strong towards the latter part of the final stages of our first round.
Capacity crowd at the sit in the house. Congratulations to the ultimate promotional team, the big 36th, number 36, big show tonight. Let's get it on. On the clock now. And in the main event, the ICC International Kickboxing Federation Women's Bantamweight Championship of the World. Coming up, our big finale tonight. Second half, round 2. Gentleman James Roesler, Ben the Boss Gough.
Okay, second round of action, our heavyweight contest brought to you by City West Fencing and Australian Trim Supply. James Roesler Ben Gough, high right round kick from Roesler. Gough goes downstairs. Very well put together fight at Ben Gough. Outside thigh kicks, both men trading hard and heavy here in the second round. Not under K1 rules, of course. This one is under kickboxing rules. There will be no clinching. High left round kick by Gough. Roesler is forcing him backwards, using that weight advantage of his.
Move around, James. Move around. Use the ring. Hands up.
Trying to execute the round kick to the midsection. Good outside thigh kick there from Gough, and another one just buckling that lead thigh of Roesler. Roesler leaning into the thigh kick that time. Takes a right hand to the side of the jaw, and now Ben Gough starting to turn on the heavy artillery here in the second round, Hammer.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gough is putting it together nicely. Roesler's one tough customer, though. He's putting up a very brave battle. He's getting hit with a couple of big shots, but he's giving them straight back, Roesler.
Outside thigh kick from Roesler, all tied up. Referee separates both men into the final stages of this round. Outside thigh kick again from Roesler. Gough started the round the more explosively of the two. Good front kick to the midsection off the rear leg there from Roesler. Trying to execute a catch and sweep.
They should have maybe fought this fight under tie rules. I reckon it would have been a whole lot more interesting, Michael, just quietly. Both boys catching and sweeping, potentially sweeping well. Outside thigh kick by Roesler. Forcing Gough into the blue corner. Tags him short. Uncle Dave, warning Hammer. He's given a stern warning from the legend Dave Hedgecock.
Don't mess with Uncle Dave.
You've got to listen to him when he speaks, Dave Hedgecock.
Outside thigh kick from Roesler. And there it is. I tell you what, Gough started that round very well, Hammer, but Roesler really
rallied back. He certainly did. He rallied back, Roesler, and that was again a good second round effort from both boys. Nothing in it this one. Maybe just Ben Gough early, but Roesler coming back strongly.
And I will sign a poster and a copy of the book, $20, the total package. The World Boxing Council Featherweight Champion, John Fairshot, for a copy of the business and a poster, all for $20. I will have to clarify, we're Pele Winty, we're past the earlier. John Breeder is somebody and tell me what table Pele was on. People will be happy to see. So no one can get a copy of the book. Seconds out as we approach the third and final round.
Okay, here we go. Third and final round of action now. Heavyweight contest brought to you by Ultimate Promotions. CUS Fencing and Australian Trim Supply were underway. Our clash of outside thigh kicks, and again they've started hard and heavy here in the third. Good thigh kicks by both men. Who will be able to stand up to them the better? High right round kick there from Gough, and again Roesler going downstairs for that lead thigh. Oh, beautiful uppercut there from Gough, caught him. The head rocked back. Dave Hedgecock separates both men. Leg check there from Gough. Gough starting to power up with his punches now. Short right to the side of the head. Could start this one from Gough, Hammer, but Roesler is finding the lead leg of Gough with those outside thigh kicks.
Yeah, scored well with those outside thigh kicks, Roesler. But they Gough in turn answered well with some tidy hand techniques. Roesler's to trouble.
He may get a standing count here. No. Now James Roesler in all sorts of bother, turning his back almost, and it's all over. James Roesler, an unsuccessful return to the ring, but a brave effort after being off for 2 years, Hammer. And we may see someone new now in Ben Gough.
Well, Ben Gough did some nice work in centering here. The boy has come down from Queensland and done the job. James Roesler putting up a brave front. Good first round, second round from Roesler, but Ben Gough coming on strong in the third and taking the KO win.
Four Australian troops survived. Mario backing up and supporting two bouts. Mario from Australian troops supply. Got Mario at 9-7-9-3, 3-5-4. City West Fencing for Mario from Australian troops supply. off the contest. 1 minute into the third and final round. The winner on the move from Bundaberg in Queensland, the boss, Ben Gough. Back up to James Roesler. Then he comes to the Mecca of Muay Thai or in the rules, USA rules kickboxing. Welcome to Melbourne. A great atmosphere here. And congratulations, 3 out of 3. Perfect record.
Yeah, thanks very much. As I said, first time being in Melbourne. Biggest crowd I've fought in front, so I'd like to thank everyone for coming along. Let's go back to the sticks in Queensland now.
I know, maybe we can have you back again.
Yeah, I'd love to. Great event. Professional event for me to whoever put the whole promotion on, got his hitter. God, you guys did a good job.
Well done, Ben the Boss Gough. Congratulations. Good evening to you. You believe that people are still rolling in? Another set in the house. You look out there and you see a sea of faces. Thank you for your great support of Ultimate Kickboxing. In the super middleweight division. When you welcome on my Laycock, you find the blue corner with George Mellis from Guildford, New South Wales. 4 bouts in kickboxing, raised up to 75.80 kilograms, wearing white with red piping and a touch of royal blue. When you welcome to Melbourne for the first time, Khalil Kobeissi, walking in the blue corner. And across the ring, one of the great leaders taking Ultimate Kickboxing right out to the west towards Bacchus Marsh, Ballarat. 5 bouts, 4 wins, 76.25 kilograms. Proudly sponsored by Graham Ma, Superb Security Services. When you welcome a man in green, purple and white with a touch of red. Strike 4. Louis Stanovic, thank you Louis. Great support from Les Roachman, Arman, Nixon, Red Group, Sunshine Louis, great support of Sport in the West over many years. Les Roach is here looking $1 million. Good on you, Lester.
Brought to you by Superb Security Services, set at super middleweight. Scotty Forbes, a regular campaigner on Ultimate Promotions of recent times, and Shalal Kabasi, trained by George Plattis out of New South Wales. Just glancing left hook, falling short there for Scotty Forbes.
Well, the height and reach advantage going to Kabasi. The Scotty Forbes, very tough campaigner, will keep stalking forward, looking for the big KO. But he wants to use his reach as well and not be too intent on just walking forward. He wants to be using his angles against the fighter with the gangly reach of Kobeissi.
High right round kick there from Scotty Forbes. Tries to tag him every time so far with that left hook. Right hand fell short there for Kobeissi. Overhand right. Scotty Forbes wants to duke it out over in the neutral corner now. Kobeissi just ties him up. And Dave Hedgecock separates both men into the final stages, opening round.
Forbes needs to hold his hands just a bit higher against such a gangly opponent.
And this one turning into a very scrappy fight early on. After the cleaner fights we've seen earlier on the card, both men are eager to get in there and try and land a knockout blow. Highly competitive division, the super middleweight set at 78 kilos. Outside thigh kick from Kobeissi. Overhand right, Scotty Forbes now guarded up. Kobeissi swinging wildly and again should just be trying to go straight up the centre corridor instead of those looping punches to try and get around the guard of Scotty Forbes.
Nice inside thigh there executed by Forbes in that little engagement. But Forbes doing well. But the Kobeissi with those looping punches landed a couple of big shots on Forbes, and this is a close one indeed.
John Bernard, James Thunder, Roesler Kellis, Percy Lansina, Elmore, Wellback, Henry, what the party is. From the intellectual, kickboxing, Percy Lansina, here tonight. Tony TNT, Consiglio and Joanne, with good news coming up. Here's Bill Harden, Louis Academy, Sam Chrisopolides, Councillor, Sam Cuban, and Bob Cooper, MP. Seconds out as we approach round 2.
Okay, second round, super middleweight contest brought to you by Superb Security Services.
Here we go.
It was a bit of a scrappy first round. Let's see if they can clean it up a little bit here in the second stanza. And Scotty Forbes moving with that straight right hand. They tie up early on. Big outside thigh kick there from Scott Forbes. He's been peppering away to that lead thigh throughout the entire fight so far. Wants to give himself a bit of room now. Heavy handwork upstairs from Scotty Forbes, then to the body, and Kobeissi in all sorts of bother.
Well, it was
overwhelmed.
It was a right rib kick. I think that caught Kobeissi there, Michael. See him clutching at his left-hand side.
Well, he's got some damage to that rib cage, badly swollen left rib cage. Will Scott Forbes go after it? Chooses to go to the chin instead off the right hand. And Kobeissi is hurt. This one's going to be all over, I feel. It is all over. May have had broken rib there. Khalil Kobeissi still in pain, and he may definitely have broken his rib. Superb Security Services, Hammer, bringing us another quick fight.
Scotty Forbes knocking it on the head early once he found his range and come to terms with the opponent. Scotty Forbes really nailing this one, and geez, what an athlete Scotty Forbes, putting it all together very well indeed. One tough customer, Scotty Forbes, found his reach and did the number there on the boy from New South Wales, Khalil Kobeissi.
Great guy, the star boys, good. Jacob, come on, Jacob. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the official time. Laycock called it off 60 seconds, 1 minute into round 2. The winner, Scott Forbes. Well done. Shake hands with Jeff. Scott, good to see you because you've been up before the show, sticking out here. You're always bright and sparkling and reflecting in your work tonight.
It's going all right tonight. forward with Krywula. The nerves really kicked in tonight and started to ease on into it, which is a good thing. Just like to thank my opponent, Khalil. Thank Johnny, the corner. Johnny's been doing a lot of work, which has been really good. I appreciate it. All the supporters. You guys are a really good show. There's so many people, thank Chops, on the pads, Chris, that give me a job out. Them for backing me up and giving me pads. Andy's working with sparring with me, that means a lot. Thank Wayne from Superb Security. He's over there. He's not a security, no one see him. Into the body style. Everyone, I just want to thank you heaps, and I hope the rest of you guys have a good night.
Johnny, we can do it now?
What do you think of ACB City? You like them? Rubber roll there?
I used to like it, I'm pretty heavy there.
It's still heavy.
Sam's like it.
John, you're going to help me with the book here tonight. Probably for the book, the method. Did you write that book?
With the assistance of Frank Will.
Great man, great support of yours. John, what about this kickboxing takeover? In your heyday, do you reckon you would have taken on kickboxing?
Would have my teeth down. I agree.
Tell us about Hawthorne Footy Club, 3 wins on the trot. That's still good.
Yes, they're a very good team.
How good team, John?
All we got that.
John, what would you say to this great kickboxing community that you know?
I wish them all the best.
Bravo, ladies and gentlemen, John Faisal. Well done,
truly internationalist match fight. Introducing first in the blue corner, originally from the Philippines, now based in Clayton, Southland. Deleur on the team, 63.60 kilograms, wearing trunks of red and blue. What a great fighting name, Oneil Ortega. Oneil Ortega. He took the scales at 63.60 kilograms, as I mentioned, and across the ring with Vice Purcell, Diamond Bell Westerman, and Special K, Carrol, ladies and gentlemen, born in Lebanon, now living in Carlton, Victoria, 66.60 kilograms, maybe Stewart Spring Vale this year. Would you welcome Faisal Fayad? North America's Black Blue Cross. David Hitchcock is your man in charge. David Gough is there at number 1. Ryan Consiglio, this bout, City West Fencing, and Australian Trim Supply. Once again, Mario 9793-3544. City West Fencing, 0419-838-242. Faisal Fayad, Carlton, Oneil Ortega, Clayton South. Right, to go David in just a moment. Don't fill him up. Former Kiwi great, worked under the tutors of Master Leonard, the training to system. Yes, we get a copy of the method by John Parry on Frank Will and an autograph poster Jose Negro, Cuba via Spain fellow, Mickey Duff promoter, at Royal Albert Hall, London, 21st of January 1969. And a one of points referee George Smith, the sole judge referee. Here you go. Round 1.
Becoming your favourite 12-inch version accompanying this fight.
Ortega, interesting braided hairdo he's got happening there, but certainly that will accentuate any strikes that are even near the head area.
They will lock up and work the knees in this contest, modified Thai rules, no elbows of course. And they both have less than 5 fights under their belt, hence they are wearing the mandatory shin and instep protectors. Faisal with Dale Westerman in his corner, Bryce Burwhistle, Mick Carra and all the crew. Good work rate early on here from Oneil Ortega. Walk right hand there, tried by Faisal Fayad, all tied up. Short right hand from Oneil Ortega, outside thigh kick from Ortega, good right hand from Faisal. Needed the midsection from Ortega, and they are mixing it up very quickly here in the first round.
Well, the boys are going
Ortega's caught him 3 times with a solid left hook.
Tell you what, full throttle action with these two boys are giving it their all. Fayad is really going at it flat out with the hand department. Ortega wants to get it on with the knees.
Front kick there from Faisal. Oh, almost clips him with a solid left hook to the jaw there, Faisal Fayad.
Bit of a welt there over the left eye of Faisal. Courtesy probably of the right hand.
Well, end of the first round of action, brought to you by City West Fencing and Australian Trim Supply. Hammer, a hard one to separate.
Well, certainly a very torrid first round. We'll put that one as almost an even, depending on how the judges are going to score this one with the knee strikes. But Ortega landing some solid knee strikes. Fayad landing some good hand techniques.
Thank you, Joe. Joe Colco. You can catch Joe and his staff at 765 Sydney Road, Brunswick, 1382 at Road, Camberwell, or 309 Queensbury Street, North Melbourne. Audio FX, car sound and security, sound service and installation. Thank you, Joe. About 10 level feature, Audio FX at Optus Premium Dealer. Audio FX car sound and security sales services. Seconds out as we approach round 2 between Faisal.
Okay, second round of action. Faisal Fayad against Oneil Ortega. There's a couple of names out of the box. Here we go, second round. This one set for 3x2. Rib kick there by Faisal off the rear leg to open up the beginnings. And again, picking up where they left off in the previous round. Both trading plenty of shots.
Well, Ortega getting a little bit of tunnel vision there. Just intent on getting the grapple on only. He wants to maybe try and just use his range a little and work into the grapple rather than just jumping forward.
Oh, jumping knee there from Ortega, trying to get it up to the jaw perhaps. A little bit of swelling around the left eye now of Faisal Fayad. Bit of a black eye actually. Short right hand under that eye from Oneil Ortega. Outside thigh kick from Faisal. Good knee to the rib cage, just tucking it under the floating ribs there from Ortega. Uncle Dave separates both men. Outside thigh kick from Ortega, short right hand to the side of the head. Both men throwing a lot of very high work rate. Good short clipping left hand to the chin there from Ortega, and he looks to be winning in the stamina department here, Hammer, in the second round.
He certainly does. He's not breathing as heavy, but Fayad has been doing a lot of heavy work in the hand department, certainly taking his toll on his fitness. Looking a little bit wary of Fayad, but he's worked some tidy hand combos.
Fayad's got to keep his hands up nice and high. He's been tagged a number of times. Both men now look a little bit wary. Almost the end of this round. Both sucking in the air. It's been a very high work rate so far. There it is, into the second. Late blow from Ortega. And we've got one more round to go. Brought to you by City West Fencing and Australian Trim Supply.
Lock that one away for Fayad, I'd say. And this one is going to be a close one.
Well, some heated words in the corner of Oneil Ortega in between rounds.
Couple of slaps there, Ortega, from his slaps.
Couple of choice four-letter words, and not all of them begin with F either. Here we go, third and final round. Good rib shot there from Faisal Fayad. Oh, straight right hand from Fayad, and Ortega's been caught napping early on. Now ties him up to work those knees. Jumping knee to the floating ribs. Uncle Dave getting a little bit harsh on him now.
He's coming it from all angles, Ortega.
More Ortega. Well, took to the side of the head, just rattled the eardrum there of Ortega. Trying to negate the knees now, Faisal Fayad. Doesn't look as competent in the knee department as Ortega does. Much more of a kickboxer. And Faisal Fayad connects there with a beautiful left hand. Ortega could be in some trouble unless he ties him up as he's doing now and tries to work those knees. Definitely at range, it is Faisal Fayad's game. More of the kickboxer of the two. And in close work in the grapple, Ortega is the man. We just haven't seen enough of the tie technique from young Ortega. Uncle Dave, the living legend, separates both men into the final stages of this fight. Great one brought to you by Ultimate Promotions, Johnny Shooter, in conjunction with the helping hand of Mike Vukovic.
Well, Ortega again getting caught on the way in, and he really needs to mask his grapple forward with a couple of hand shots rather than just trying to grab up on the grapple. That's just not on. Double jab right cross will set your grapple up. rather than just opening your arms and trying to walk forward, which is why Fayad is landing those clean headshots on Ortega.
Short-ranging knee from Fayad. Nothing in it. Final stages now. Very animated over in Fayad's corner. And he's got some bad swelling around that left eye. Short right-hand side of the head from Fayad. Spins him around over against the ropes. Uncle Dave's going to separate both men. Fayad stucking in the air, end of the third and final round. Hammer, and a good fight brought to you once again by City West Fencing and Australian Trim Supply.
Well, after a very close and torrid affair, I'd have to say that Faisal Fayad might just get the nod for this one on my scorecard anyway.
Representative, somebody come up and present the goodies on behalf of one of those companies or both. Ladies and gentlemen, we have unanimity, Corrie, 30-27, Jackie Sivic in that time, both gained by 1 point, 29-28. Your winner from the red corner, Faisal Deleur. Already special pay prize commercial medal. Faisal come across, big win for Carrol. Congratulations. And they can, of course, if Ortega lost by a point, they're up there. And they'll look for you back in action. What's the price for this one? Look away, round 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11.
suits. Daniel Roesler, supervisor, ringside. Would you believe people are still coming in? We're halfway through the show. And people are still coming in. What an atmosphere. It's electric. It's showtime at Keilor. Right, there you Angela. That's 7, we're keeping them rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a match fight. One of the evenly anticipated welterweight fights on that card. We welcome in the blue corner with Nikolaou, boxing, kickboxing champion. From Peru, this young man comes. What a fine record. 5 fights, 4 wins. 67.50 kilograms weighing in the green. With a touch of white with red stars. We welcome with a great acting name, Danny Lewis. Daniel Lewis in the blue corner. And across the ring, part of the great fighting family, the Themelakis fighting family at ringside. He's also got a very good record, unbeaten, 4 bouts, 3 wins, 1 draw, 67.65 kilograms, wearing white kappa, tight black trunks. With your knockout, Nick Themelakis. Corporate sponsors putting this Customs House in Williamstown, a great place to go. Steve Bill's been there. Customs House in Williamstown, Bell Street Fitness. They've been on board with John Tudor and Element right from the start. Bell Street Fitness, Customs House, Williamstown, 1-1.
The black, Danny in the green and white, and they come out very fast early on. 2 very well put together fighters, both with some excellent records. Seen a bit of Danny Lewis in the past, very well skilled in the boxing department, and that's coming through at the moment with Nick Lund in his corner, Johnny Sheeter, Evan Themelakis, of course, in the corner of Nick Themelakis. Straight right hand there from Lewis, didn't quite find the mark, working way to the body now of Themelakis, inside thigh kick from Themelakis, just to that inside left thigh. Good solid start to this first round, Hammer.
Well, certainly is. Both boys very well schooled, very well experienced. Danny Lewis from out east, and of course Themelakis from out west. East fighting off it, and against West, it's going to be interesting to see. But Danny Lewis, probably one of the best fighters to come out of the Nick Lund gym these days. Very busy out at on the Springvale shows. And as you said, Michael, he is probably favourable with his hand techniques. He's got some tidy boxing skills, Danny Lewis. But Themelakis, all heart, big leg kicks on him. And he's finding it just hard at the moment to cope with the walk-up style of Danny Lewis. Just constant barrage of technique on the way in.
Thigh kick from Themelakis. Lewis doing extraordinarily well in the first round so far. Themelakis does have that knockout power we've seen in the past. Right hand there from Lewis off the jaw.
Scoring well with those leg kicks, Themelakis, but Green working well with kicks and punches of his own.
End of the first round of action. Good contest brought to you by Custom House and Bell Street Fitness.
Well, even first round, not a lot in it. Both boys trading well. Themelakis favouring the leg kicks, and Danny Lewis doing quite well with his hands on the inside. But geez, what a close battle we're in for.
Extravaganza coming up on the 27th of next month. The Sting, what a great name. All the Stings Lewinsky, TNT, to Barcelona. Customs House Hotel, Women's Town Parry, sponsoring this bout in association with Bell Street Fitness.
Here we go, second round of action. Nick Themelakis, perhaps a little outdone in the boxing department by Danny Lewis in the first round. Certainly scored with some good leg kicks to Lewis, though. Interesting to see now how it progresses and how it shapes in the second round. Lewis all over him early on, backing Themelakis into the red corner. Good thigh kick again there from Themelakis, one of his preferred weapons, and again just above the knee. Body shot dropping down off the right hand there from Themelakis. He's been cut, it looks like, over the right eye.
Cut on the right eye, Michael.
Some blood over that right eye of Themelakis now. So Danny Lewis has cut him open here in the second round.
It's a left hook that probably did the damage.
And will Lewis try and expose that now? The doctor's going to take a look at that cut. And there it is over the right eyelid. Themelakis saying he's okay to continue, but have to be careful the blood doesn't run down into the eye and impair his vision.
They should have at least wiped it down to have a bit of a look at it there, but
wipe would have been good.
Doesn't matter, and it's all go back into the ring again.
Will Danny Lewis try and expose that cut a little further now, deepen it a little on Themelakis? It's in a bad position, that's for sure, and blood just trickling down the side of Themelakis' eye. Big right hand from Lewis, backing Themelakis backward. Is a gutsy campaigner, Nick Themelakis. Short right hand there to the jaw.
He's got those good explosive bursts, Themelakis, Michael. He really, when he lets him go and he works his leg kicks in, there's some good point tactics from Themelakis. But
nice body shot.
Good dropping body shot there from Themelakis. But
Danny Lewis catches him with a short right hand to the jaw.
Lewis is all walk up forward.
Oh, he hasn't taken a step back the entire fight, Danny Lewis.
And he's doing that probably to cut off the leg kicks of Themelakis. He knows Themelakis got some big leg kicks, so he's trying to take him out.
All tied up. Uppercut there from Themelakis, overhand right now. Themelakis, one of those bursts the Hammer was talking about, and here comes Nick Themelakis, battling through the cut over his eye. Doesn't seem to be impairing his vision so far. Good cracking outside thigh kick from Themelakis. And that's more like it from knockout Nick Themelakis. And for the first time in the fight, Themelakis actually backing up Danny Lewis.
Well, Themelakis coming
maybe enough to steal the round, Hammer.
Maybe just enough to steal the round. They won't come on strong there, Themelakis, the latter part of the second round.
That's the Bell Street Fitness team.
Brought to you by Custom House and Bell Street Fitness. Danny Lewis going to go hay hunting again, try and open up that cut above the eye on Themelakis. Themelakis has got to create some distance and crack away at that lead thigh. Goes to the inside thigh. Nice uppercut there from Themelakis. Lewis trying to back him up again, and they are really turning it on here in the third round. High right round kick there from Themelakis. Pops the uppercut under the chin again. And Themelakis taking it up to him. Nice long-ranging right hand. Body shot down with the left. Oh, right hand caught him sweetly to the side of the nose.
Perfectly timed right hand there from Themelakis.
Much better round so far from Nick Themelakis. He may have stolen the second or it could have been even. Dropping body shot down to the midsection again from Themelakis. Outside thigh kick from Themelakis. This a much better round so far from Nick Themelakis. Danny Lewis almost a little bit wary to come in on him again now. High kick there from Lewis, one of his first of the fight. And he has some bad swelling under his right eye now, puffing up Danny Lewis. All tied up, nowhere to go. Referee Dave Hedgecock separates both men into the final stages of this fight. Nice mouse under the right eye of Danny Lewis, really starting to swell up now. Right hand through the guard again there from Themelakis. Themelakis with one of those bursts the Hammer spoke about earlier on. Straight right hand again, and Danny Lewis in a little bit of bother now. Themelakis bringing it home strongly, pops the uppercut under the chin again. What a late rally this is by Nick Themelakis. Danny Lewis hasn't been able to open that cut anymore on Themelakis since he caused it. And Themelakis owning him in this third round so far, Hammer.
Well, I'll tell you what, Themelakis is giving it his all, that's for sure. But both boys 100%.
Well, what a quarter of a fight.
What an excellent fight, excellent matchup this one.
Brought to you by Custom House and Bell Street Fitness. Another quality fight from Johnny Sheeder and Mike Vukovic.
Of course, Ultimate Promotions putting on the big show here tonight and doing a great job of it. This one, there's going to be nothing in it. Maybe just Nick Themelakis by a short nose. I'll tell you what, Nick Themelakis just doing a great job in centering.
Transport, which way I have to do but also he's always right behind me, other shadows. Archie special heads, audio effects, couples bringing together in the dinner, Master, and Robert Sponsor's team here. Right, well, the big judges are analysing the figures from handing in that Hitchcock is given across the double shaft. Bob Tubby analysing those, leading audience, 1-1-3, 1-1-2. Judge Jackie Simmons gives it 30-27, red corner, Themelakis. Mark Corrie sends it the other way, 29-28, Luke Warner, Daniel Lewis. The final card, the final deciding card, Judge Matt Tone gives it 30-27, red corner.
Very hard work, and just like to thank everyone, first and foremost, Jesus Christ, thanks for making it possible. Johnny Sheeder, Ultimate Promotions, Leon Thorpe, Charlie Pellegrino, Customs House, all the people coming this evening. Thank you, God bless you all.
John, it hasn't been plain sailing for Nick and Themelakis. A broken arm with a bit of a cut there, but the boys have got great resilience and a good family behind them.
Yeah, as you all saw last time when we fought, his arm's been broken, he's out for 12 months. His brother Nick is taking his spot tonight. His record's 5-0 now, so we're trying to bring him up for the big fights. But I'd just like to thank for having much opportunity to speak, because I don't like fighters like so I'm in and out all night. I'd just like to thank every sponsor that come on board tonight and all your supporters for supporting the big fights. It's fantastic to see the Western Suburbs come out for an event such as this. I'd just like to thank Kevin Dennis Holman for coming on board with me and helping me out with the venue. I'd like Vince to come up, please.
Vince, would you come up, please, and receive a plaque? Presented to Vince Oneil, Kevin Dennis Holden, in appreciation for your generous support in 2003, 2003, with John Sheeder and the Element team. Dennis, Kevin Dennis Holden, would you come up, please, Vince, and receive a magnificent plaque for your generosity in supporting one of the biggest crowds we've had in kickboxing in the West. Vince, we'll get John to come back. He's so busy. John, the trophy presentation. Vince, thank you very much, and we'd like to thank you too.
Everybody's driving today. If you want to buy a car, come down to Kevin Dennis. That's what he's trying to say. Thanks, mate.
Thank you, Vince. And we're going to have a 15-minute break. 15 minutes. It's been action-packed. 15 minutes only. We'll be back with some of our hot events. Personal masseuse, Sam Solomon. He's a daddy on the radio. Right, this is one of our feature attractions. 6 rounds of middleweight. Center ring here at the Keilor Stadium on this Sunday night. Ultimate Fight Nights. Let's get it on number 2. In front of a sellout crowd of 6,000 people. John Cheater in association with Fight Force Promotions. Thank you for your great support tonight. We're going to kick some butt from now till the end of the line. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 rounds of the middleweight division. This one has great international significance. Introducing first, online and occupying the blue corner, he is in Sandringham by the Bay, 72.05 kilograms, part of last week's Young Bulls gym in Dandenong. He has a record of 4 bouts, 3 wins, 1 draw. Wearing trunks of red with gold and royal blue, he has very much a Far Eastern, Thailand, Muay Thai heritage. When you welcome the center ring, ladies and gentlemen, John the Diesel Purcell. And across the ring with the pacer man Brendan, joining TNT Tocasio and the Silver Fox, T-Rex, Paul Fifield in the corner. This young man from Brunswick, 74.55 kilograms, almost a perfect record, 10 bouts, 8 wins, 2 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, wearing gold with black piping, we can welcome the Power Man, Parry Nikolaou. Mr. Vice President, 5 rounds of action. The commentators in the battle, Michael Chiavello and Mark Castanini.
Thank you both. You both aware of the rules. You have no questions at this time. Listen to my names at all times. Protect yourself at all times, all right? That's what I'm going to ask you.
5 years actually, yes, we just clarified that. Thank you. 85 plus, yes. Round 1.
AMMA Steelwork and Berkshire Smash Repairs bringing us this event. Parry Nikolaou
Well, this will
in
be
the gold.
very much the contrast of styles, Michael. Parry Nikolaou, who's the orthodox boxer, kickboxer. Purcell's used to fighting under modified and full Thai rules.
Both 2 experienced campaigners. Parry Nikolaou making his comeback to the ring recently after a bit of a layoff. Impressive comeback too it was. Big leg kicks on him. And John Purcell, more used to the Thai rules, going under kickboxing rules here tonight.
Roll, Johnny, roll, roll.
Well done, Johnny.
Roll back, Johnny, roll back. Roll back. There you go.
Away.
There you go. 2-3 split, Johnny. 2 split.
Well, some great body shots there from Nikolaou. Ripping in tight. He's a powerhouse on the inside, Parry Nikolaou. Can really put the shots in and close on the inside. He's just got to find an opening and perhaps try and find get his uppercut working for him. Last time out, he put in some good solid body ripping on his opponent. Had some clean openings on the uppercut, but didn't capitalise. See if he's going to do that tonight. Purcell, in contrast, a very, very tight guarded fighter. You can see him hunched over, very tight guard, gloves up, wrapped around his head. He's aware of the power that Nikolaou possesses in his hands. He's very wary of not letting Parry get a shot in.
Nikolaou, nice inside thigh kick after the short punch combination. Looking good so far, Parry Nikolaou. Purcell yet to open up on him. And just seeing what Parry's got to offer. As we said earlier on, a little bit strange territory here for John Purcell under kickboxing rules into the first round. Looks like it's going to be an absolute corker. AMMA steelwork and Berkshire smash repairs. Hammer, who do you give it to?
Well, certainly the first round, Parry Nikolaou was the busier of the two. Purcell, 1 or 2 shots for Parry Nikolaou. The powerhouse certainly had the work rate up. And I'll give the first round over to the red corner.
Former Sponsorship champion football and great supporter of Williams South VFL Footy Club. Promoter, matchmaker, Mr. Joe Percy. Taking away to the second set as we approach round 2. Pele, the power man, and John the Diesel Purcell. Seconds up. Old Adrian Melinda ringside. Good evening to you, Adrian. Former Australian light heavyweight champion.
Here we go, second round of action. Parry Nikolaou, John Purcell. This one shaping up to be a classic high right round kick from Purcell. Quick hands upstairs, then whacking away at the rear thigh of Purcell there. Parry Nikolaou.
This one's set for 5-2, Michael, so they're in for the long haul. 5-rounder. We're into the second now.
Switch up round kick there from John Purcell. Nikolaou goes to the body, then tries to get a shot off to the ribs, off the rear leg. High right round kick there from Purcell. Looping shot to the body, just to the rib cage there, off the right hand from Nikolaou. Parries away the front kick. Does Parry. Fork right hand, body shot, then upstairs with a left hook. Good crisp boxing combination there from Nikolaou. Tagging left hand by Purcell, trying to find the opening in Nikolaou's very tight defences. Nikolaou just gets under the high right round kick, bangs the body, then the outside thigh. Good scoring there from Parry Nikolaou. Step across thigh kick there from Purcell.
Well, certainly Nikolaou on the comeback trail, but John Purcell is top-ranked fighter here that Nikolaou's taken on here tonight.
Oh, big inside thigh kick from Purcell. Body shots from Nikolaou. High left round kick from Purcell was nicely timed. Jab right leg kick for Nikolaou.
Nikolaou wants to keep tidy on the exchanges. Purcell has proven that he's very good at capitalising after the breaks. And again Nikolaou in close, letting some big body shots go.
Well, into the second round, and this one's shaping up to be a great one, Hammer.
Keep it up, Johnny. Keep it up.
Well, certainly this one sponsored by AMA Steelwork and Berkshire Smash Repairs. The great fights keep coming, and what a great second round that was. Again, Nikolaou probably up with the work rate. I'd have to maybe give that one to him again.
Seconds up as we approach round 3.
go. Third round of action. This one set for 5. Parry Nikolaou, John Purcell. Good shot there from Purcell. Parry tried the inside thigh kick from Purcell.
Inside left, Johnny. Inside left.
Overhand right from Purcell. Nikolaou goes to the body.
Nikolaou persists in throwing all the looping punches. Like to see him get on the inside and do an uppercut a la Mark Hunt style. He's built very, very solidly, low centre of gravity, and that is prime physique for throwing some power-packed uppercuts.
Outside thigh kick from Purcell. Got his hands up nice and high, and that's the reason why. Beautiful round kick off the rear leg there from Nikolaou. Surprised Purcell hasn't gone more to the lead thigh of Nikolaou so far. Now he does.
Well, he does, yeah.
The upper quadricep.
Tell you what, Michael, Purcell is a very, very accomplished fighter. He's very well put together. Doesn't waste too many shots either. He's picking his shots very carefully, and very, very tight defence Purcell possesses. Quality opponent.
High leg check there from John Purcell. Solid left hand to the head and body there from Nikolaou.
Let's go. Let's get score back. More pressure, Johnny. Pressure. Back corner, Johnny. Roll, Johnny, roll.
Nikolaou moving laterally around the ring as he has all fight so far. High right round kick from Purcell. Mouth guard goes flying. They'll wash it off, put it back in, and we'll be underway into the final stages of this round. Inside thigh kick from Purcell. Nikolaou now bounding across the ring. Body shots and head shots. And there it is, end of the round.
Well, explosive finish to the final moments of the third round. But once again, Parry Nikolaou putting it together and working solidly. John Purcell picks his shots very, very well indeed. But if it comes down to sheer work rate and racking up of points, you'd have to go the way of Nikolaou.
Brought to you by AMMA Steelwork and Berkshire Smash Repairs. And again, Parry Nikolaou trying to move forward with the heavy handwork. Nice left round kick, switch up round kick to the head there from Purcell. Nikolaou's boxing skills looking a treat here tonight, but he's got to get through that very tight guard of Purcell. Again, catching him on the forearms there with a crisp 1-2. Right round kick to the head on the forearms there from Purcell. Another high right round kick from Purcell. And those punches again, just catching the gloves and forearms of Purcell.
On the gloves of Parry, needs to set up, go high, then chop low, or alternatively low, high. And also, I'm really hoping to see an uppercut get in on the inside of the gloves of Purcell. But I tell you what, Purcell, he's got the ironclad defence. Very, very good in defence, Purcell. And we come to expect nothing less from John Purcell. He's a very well put together fighter in the last two he's stable.
Good leg kick from Parry. He's really left his leg kicks at home a little bit here tonight as compared to his last time out.
He's thrown a couple, Michael, but I think the hesitation's coming because every time he throws a leg kick, Purcell's defence is very, very, very solid indeed, and he's checking most of the attacks, and they're clashing knees and so on and so forth. So he's now opting to try and go for a hand attack, and that is, of course, what Nikolaou favours.
Outside thigh kick, good one there from Purcell. Parry again, digging to the ribs, now up to the head. Still can't get through that ultra-tight guard though. And John Purcell's corner giving him credit for blocking every attack that Nikolaou throws so far. End of the fourth round. We got one more to go, Hammer.
Well, one more to go, and it's been a solid work rate for Parry Nikolaou. That round a little better from Purcell, but his defence is very, very tight. And a lot of those punches being taken on the gloves. That Nikolaou's landing some big bombs, but Purcell's guard is frustrating Nikolaou, and a lot of the punches are hitting the gloves. Some of the body rips are getting in, but definitely Nikolaou being the busier of the two.
The fifth and final round.
Parry Nikolaou, John Purcell been a close one so far. Parry has been the busier of the two, but he hasn't managed to land a clean shot on Purcell so far. Outside thigh kick from Purcell. Nice rib shot from Purcell off the lead leg. A little bit harder this one in the fifth round. Head kick from Purcell. Didn't quite bring it across the neck.
Left, Johnny, left, put pressure now. Just let me pressure. Let's go.
The pressure, Johnny.
Nice rib shot there. Lead rib cage and then to the rear rib cage of Parry Nikolaou. Caught him both times, did Purcell. Good scoring techniques. Catches Nikolaou with a straight right hand. Nikolaou's got to build the momentum now. Got to up the work rate. Step across inside thigh kick from Purcell. He's turning it on the fifth round, Hammer.
Certainly is. Purcell is in most of the Thai style fighters always finish the fourth and fifth fairly strongly. Well, Purcell saved it all for the fifth. He's landing some kicks on Nikolaou. Nikolaou needs to get in on the inside of the kicks. And as I said, perhaps go to work on the inside and also start throwing some leg kicks of his own, rack up some points. But it's going to be a close one either way, this one, and it's coming right down to the wire. As Nikolaou gets a leg kick back of his own, step across round kick to the rear thigh of Purcell, landing there.
Double round kick off the rear leg from John Purcell. 1 to the jaw there from Nikolaou. Couldn't get through the guard. Inside thigh kick from Purcell. To the head, body now. Nikolaou looked for the follow-up round kick to the rib cage. Didn't come off for him. Overhand right parry. Purcell going downstairs.
Back into him. Back into him.
Oh, kick just glancing off the jaw there of Nikolaou from Purcell, but Purcell back up against the ropes, and that's what it was.
End of fifth and final round. Hammer, a hard one to call. How do you see it?
Have to give that one the way of Purcell, but the earlier round certainly the way of Nikolaou from being the busier. Maybe a case of too little, too late from John Purcell. My scorecard, I'd have to say, just the way of Parry Nikolaou.
Partnership order refinishes 9-3-1, 7-8-2-0. Take it down from Champions here. Thank you. Getting more value for money than the Olympic circuit. 8 fights now, and the action will continue.
analysis. Once again, we have unanimity, unanimous decision. Thank you, Angela. Yep, Laos is Rossi going to assist. We'll go to the winner of this bout.
Don't leave us in suspense, Howard.
I can't yet. It's like a government document, Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, judge from the Rock, Dave Hitchcock, Jackie Sivich, saw it both ways, 50-45. They saw it either way. The final judgment that time, they're much closer, 49-48. All for the winner, red corner, Parry, the power man. Darren, I get you a big step up for John Purcell. Give John a big round of applause. He stepped up to a top opponent tonight. From the diesel Purcell. Parry, you're on the sport tonight when you're going close to threw some pretty hard shots there. You're very committed and, well, we took away the young Turk. You haven't done it on the way out. You're a season campaigner now. What's in the sport for you, Parry?
I don't know, I'll just take that part of the time. Like John, all I've been hearing is he's tough the last 4 weeks. He was, mate. He was. It was very tough. Thanks so much. Thanks, Paul. Always there. Thank you, Manivong. All my friends. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you.
John, as I said, it was a big step up in class, only 4 bouts. You're well seasoned, but it was a tough opponent. But he's some good shots. But the offense was tight. Probably a learning experience for you.
Thank all the people who have helped us in this tough battle. Firstly, last week, trainer, all the boys, reporter, Corrie, Vic, Tom, Fex, all you guys, all the boys, the gym, Waza, all of you. Yeah, it's a team anyway. Yeah, just a bit more time. I'd like to also thank the boys at the Melbourne Martial Arts, who helped me get a start with me, and Marty Forbes as well. If any promoters hear this now, then we would Marty can get a fight as well, because he's trying to get a fight. So, yeah, thanks everyone.
On the diesel, Purcell. Judges for bout number 9. Corrie got that time. The referee in charge of the action, Bryce Whistle. This is championship time.
Well done, Bill, please, eh? Bill. Not putting the ring thing anywhere.
Thank you, Daniel. It's championship Championship time, International Kickboxing Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, you demanded it last time on March 24 at the West Sunshine Community Centre. There was great debate. Who won between these two guys? It raged on, discussions, debates. So, ultimate judge here, Michael Lugovic said, let's get it on for a championship match. The IKBF Victorian Super Light Heavyweight Championship match, scheduled 4 rounds. Proudly sponsored by Bob Wilson and the team, Switchway Timber and Hardware. Introducing first on my left, occupying the blue corner from Hobbs Crossing. 4 bouts, 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses. Tipping the scales 83.4, 0 kilograms. Red, gold, white and black. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome Corrie, and incarcerated occupying the red corner with John Z-Strut, joined by John Cheetah. Ladies and gentlemen, from the mighty town of Bacchus, Bunch, also wearing gold, red, and white and black. 3 bouts, 1 win, 1 draw, 3 by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, 82.9, 5 kilograms his weight. Would you welcome Justin Deleur? 4 rounds, 5 minutes.
These two had an absolute war last time they fought. Nice leg check there from Deleur. Inside thigh Deleur.
Almost fight of the night last time, Michael. This one was a real barnstorming one, that one. Setting itself to be another great battle here again tonight. Both boys know what they're up against. And they've probably gone away, had a look at the tape, come back with a new strategy. It'd be interesting to see what they come up with.
Wild looping right hand there from Deleur. High left round kick, overhand right from Deleur. Front kick from Deleur, high left round kick. Both are orthodox fighters. Right hand falls short from Deleur. Popping the jab out there, Krywula. Big shot to the body there from Justin Deleur. Really does have a lot of power in his hands. Thought about the right hand downstairs.
Combinations, Corrie.
Outside thigh kick from Krywula. Left hook, straight right hand from Deleur. Krywula ties him up. Nowhere to go. Referee separates both men into the final stages of the first round. Victorian light heavyweight title on the line.
Mix them in, Corrie, mix them in.
Not as much of a barnstormer as it was the first time around, Hammer.
Well, both boys taking their time to settle this one, set for 4-2. Almost down with the first round, and there it is. After the first round, no clear, decisive fighter taking this one by the throat just yet. And both boys just settling in for the duration, 3 rounds to go.
Okay, second round of action. Victorian title on the line. Footscray Timber and Hardware bringing us this fight. Justin Deleur and Corrie Krywula.
What's in the bucket? Jim Finnick and Zuma Nelson, the lost mouth down at the bucket.
And they finally found his mouthguard hammer. How can you not find a mouthguard in a bucket of clear water?
That's because it wasn't in the bucket, Michael.
Okay.
It was not lost amongst the ice cubes. Everyone can rest assured. It was actually on the floor.
Oh! He's out. From Deleur's got him. It's good night, Irene. And he is out. Deleur got him sweetly, the big kibosh, and Deleur takes the Victorian title with a text mark overhand right.
That was frightening to watch.
A sickening blow.
The big step overhand right. Deleur landed flush on the jaw of Krywula, and he's down. Geez, I tell you what, Michael, that was a shocker, that one. But the Deleur stepped up the pace. Krywula was just ambling along at a very slow pace as the first round was. And Deleur went bang, stepped it up, and that was the story that it was.
Well, let's have a look at the replay. Oh, we haven't got a replay.
Maybe you'd like to draw me a couple of pictures, just quickly.
That was a big shot hammer.
It certainly was. But here's Krywula. After such an epic battle last time, this one was no indication of how it was to go. But Deleur certainly grabbing it and throwing the big overhand right, power pack fighter he is, Justin Deleur. And he takes out the Victorian title.
Congratulations, and a lot of people talk about the first time, the first time, but no doubt tonight, and we've got half the crowd here, Justin, and it's a sellout as well. Well done.
Thank you. Always got a lot of support for what I think. First of all, I'd like to thank Corrie in his corner. That first fight I won, best fight I've ever had. I'd like to thank my trainer, Z Stratton. From Themelakis Max Marsh. I'd like to thank Johnny Cedar and Sunshine Boys for helping me train. I'd like to thank everyone for coming. All the Max Marsh people, great. I'd also like to thank my girlfriend Rihanna for putting up with me training and so on. Thank you.
Those are the top people, John. Three. Shake up.
boxing.com.au. Follow Justin. Thank you. Okay, before we have the big heavyweights in the ring, we got John Reed up here helping with the auctioning of the Themelakis who try. Never fails to smile at Scenery. Chrisopolides! Okay, Forbes today, BBL. Okay, we got 067. Forbes today, BBL 067. You must be that into its body. Recording for the tollway, round 1, BBL 067. Must be the Ford vehicle straight away. BBC 067.
Jimmy Thunder in the white.
BBC 067. He's been a vehicle.
Big Chris going forward in centre ring against the great James Thunder.
Big body shot there from Thunder. Just waiting for Chris to throw a leg kick on him, Hammer.
Yeah.
Different story if you throw the kicks in there.
Chris just needs to settle. He's still moving very sprightly in centre ring. Perhaps just slow it down and have a bit of a look. He's always keen to get it on. Chrisopolides.
Body shots there from Thunder. Chris lifting that arm up very high, Hammer.
Yeah.
Exposing his rib cage.
Totally. Double jab step up. Chrisopolides off the hook. James Thunder.
End of the first round. Demonstration bout. Jimmy Thunder, Chrisopolides. Chrisopolides set to fight Stefan Laycock.
Well, that's going to be certainly a big challenge for Chrisopolides. Stefan Laycock is one of the most accomplished and technically gifted fighters on the K1 circuit.
Top
although
8.
he does lack a lot of weight, Michael. What is he? Laycock about 97 kilo. So Chrisopolides certainly will have the weight advantage. Geez, but what an opportunity, Michael, for Chris Chrisopolides.
One win away from Japan now, Chris Chrisopolides.
Second time is in the first round 2.
Here we go, second round of action. Something strange happening in the back of the shorts of Jimmy Thunderhammer. Chrisopolides moving in now. Good body work from Big Chris, snapping the jab out with the left hand.
Once again, Chrisopolides is throwing the jab out nice and quick, but exposing his ribs a little too much. Wants to maybe tighten up on the guard. Chrisopolides.
Overhand right there from Jimmy Thunder. Oh, Chris tags him a couple on the jaw. This is better work from Chrisopolides.
He's tightening up now.
Settling into it now. More like it from Chris. Body shot from Thunder. Oh, he tagged him nicely on the chin with a short left hand. Jimmy Thunder's head rocked back. Chrisopolides looks like he's got his confidence up here in the second round. And he walks into a right hand.
No, he's been stunned. He's almost out. Almost out on his feet, Chris Chrisopolides.
Wow,
that's not
got
good.
Tagged.
That's not good news for
not
Chris
good at all.
Just a straight right there caught it. Chrisopolides.
Wow. Not good at all, Hammer. And that wasn't even a fully fledged Jimmy Thunder straight right either. End of that round of action.
Oh, he was certainly stunned.
Mitmarkovsky, good on your feet, thank you for coming around to say good day. Mitmarkovsky, one of our legendary figures in Melbourne, pioneer in the early days. Other Mitmarkovsky, the rock Mitmarkovsky.
Here we go, third round of action. Jimmy Thunder did tag him sweetly in the previous round. It's all a learning curve for Chrisopolides, but he's got to learn pretty quick, Hammer, in the next month, because he is fighting one of the slickest punches in the K1 in Stefan Laycock, a man who's knocked out the likes of Peter Ertz with just one punch.
Well, certainly he needs to be tightening up on his guard, Chris. Needs to be working very calm, cool and collected and not wasting any shots.
Jimmy Thunder not playing too many games here in centre ring. He's certainly giving Chris some of his better shots.
Tell you what, Jimmy's loading up some nice shots, only working off the jab.
But in all fairness, Hammer, not the game of Chrisopolides. He's such a big leg kicker. He does rely on his leg kick so much.
Well, you take out 50% of his weapons, Michael, basically.
Even more, seeing that he's such a big leg kicker. It's such a big part of his game. I mean, if he slammed a leg kick on Jimmy Thunder, we'd see Jimmy Thunder wobbling in centre ring.
Well, I'll tell you what, certainly Chris's main primary weapon is his leg kicks. But James Thunder, very slick and accomplished veteran of the boxing circuit, has put on a great exhibition here tonight against Chris Chrisopolides.
067 for 4 people. PBC 067 for 4 people. It's yours, a lady or a gentleman, please move it. It'll be turned away, definitely.
It's good to be back in Melbourne from Las Vegas, baby. I'm very happy to be here. I'm showing my skills, what I've learned from America. It's all about the skills, baby. We got power down under, but hey, we got the thunder, baby. We got the skills too. I'm up to the heavyweight champion of Australia. That's what I want. That's what I'm gonna get, and I'm ready for it. So bring it. Later.
I just want to thank Parry for giving me the opportunity. A lot of people must be thinking, why am I fighting one of the best kickboxers in the world? Well, I'm fighting him because I want to fight him. And I promise you one thing, when I fight this guy, I'm going to fight till death. Whatever happens, happens, but I will be giving it my all. So, listen, I'm 40, I'm the best in the world, and I gave it everything. Thank you very much.
Just a final subject. Michael Zambidis is locked in the fight Kurkaroskat in Melbourne later on this year. So that's a fight that everybody can look forward to. It's probably going to be the biggest fight that I ever put on in Australia. But take nothing away from July 27. Jimmy Thunder's welcome to fight in the 8-man if he wants to be the wild card. Chris Chrisopolides is our local boy that we're all supporting. Thank you. The money's there. There's plenty of money. You want the cash? I usually carry plenty on me. but I can sign any contract that you want, provided you win your fight. Anybody's welcome. You fight for me tonight, by the end of the year you win 5 fights, you can be a millionaire.
Thank you, Kenneth Selling, John Shearer, Michael Ludovic, Chrisopolides, and James Thunder. Okay. Bill Hartman, thank you for your social work tonight. Remember Thunder do another. Bless with all the big young Sam Solomon on table number 10. Well, it's sort of table 11. That's a big table. A big table. The rock there. And as soon as it's Solomon today. Ladies and kickboxing news. Photograph from my ball captor. Words by the million Barry. This is our semi-main event. Super duper heavyweight. 4 rounds, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first. On my event occupying the blue corner with George Krywula in the corner from West Meadows. Wearing Muay Thai trunks of gold, red, black with black stars. Would you believe last night he tipped the scales 133 kilograms. He is 25 years of age. Ladies and gentlemen, he is known as the Incredible Hulk, Bradley Logan. And across the ring on my right, a great supporter of the Collingwood Magpies Footy Club, the Parrish Nation, joining Jay Osborne and the team from an alternate north in the corner. 13 bouts, 9 wins, 7 big wins by way of knockout. The former IKBF national champion, black trunks with red, Jay Osborne in the front. Would you welcome the original and the best, the Phantom, There's no one that hits the winner. KBC, 267, a blue ball. We're going to pull it away. We're going to throw it away. KBC, 267, a blue ball. Nothing with it now.
hard, though. I had lots of show tonight, but I didn't get a chance. I was having a bit of fun. Didn't have a warm up, doesn't matter. I'd like to thank everyone for coming and supporting me. Look around, it's awesome. It's great. Thanks for supporting the show. Look, go Coleman. I'd like to thank all the sponsors. Gary from Black and Blue. Thanks, mate. I told you last time, I meant it, I love you. Chris from Aussie Roll Shutters. Mike from Dimension Properties. Nick from High Society Nightclub. Thanks, Nick. I'm probably missing someone, but hey, I owe a lot of this to Jay again, because Jay puts up with me. The whole last week I had bronchitis, I couldn't train, and he had the vote and said, I'll leave it up to you. A normal trainer would have pulled me out, but Jay left me there. And I told him that the reward would be sweet. Well, it was for Mikey. But anyway, after my last fight, a little boy, he came and he wanted a poster sign, and I done that for him, and he's got it hung up in his bedroom. So his name's Hayden. Hayden, can you come to the ring, please? So what I want to do is I want to add to your poster collection. And you can have the trophy, mate. And put it in your poster. So look, all that's about is encouraging kids, making them feel good. That's all I can say. Thanks, Johnny Skeeter, Michael Rubenbeck. And I can't wait for the next time. I really can't wait. Thanks, everyone. I want to thank my corner. And coming to Natalie again, Robin, Kevin. I love you both. I want to thank John Leckie. John runs to me all the time. I want to thank Barry Massive. That kick, or those kicks you saw, they came from training with Barry. He hacked my legs for 2 years. Well, I took something out of it, thank God for that. Okay, thank you. Jay would say a couple of words, I'll put Jay on. Thanks all for supporting us once again, and we all love the microphone. Thank you.
Just like to say that the last fight, a few people said that Pat's opponent was a little bit lighter than him. So this time we came with a guy that was 40 kilos heavier, and he's still done the job, so good on him. And wish Jay and Faisal all the best for the shot at the world fight. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Pat. Ball back to take more kicks. We can't wait. The last 2 minutes, only got a few seconds. Everybody 3 cheers for the maiden. Amen. Okay, we're coming back with the main event. It's World Championship time. and our judges in this World Championship match, Mr. Mark Corrie, Mr. Jackie Simic, Mr. Matt Tone. When the bell tolls for the first time, 7 rounds, you're in charge of the action. Australia's pioneer of kickboxing international, Mr. Dave the Rock Hitchcock. The commentators at ringside, Michael, the voice, Shimano, and the hammer, Mark Castellini. Your ringside physician, Dr. John Jury. Your timekeeper of the bell, Angela Rodriguez. Currently on behalf of John Sheeter, Ultimate, in association with Michael Vukovic, Team Vukovic, Right Force, Steve, thank you for your great representation tonight. A tremendous crowd, 6,000 people in attendance. And now we come to bout number 12, the even dozen. On tonight, Ultimate Kickboxing Fight Night. Here we go. Let's get it on the side where legends are made in the Keilor Stadium. Here we go. It's showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get rolling with our main event of the evening, having a big round of applause, the man Bill Seth, working the blue corner. He left Perth, Western Australia last Thursday, flew 8 hours to Auckland, New Zealand, on to Hamilton last night. He left Auckland this morning at 2 a.m, flew to Australia. He hasn't slept for 36 hours. He's in mind of his pupil, Eugene Nicholson, in Hamilton, New Zealand last night. Tonight, he's in Melbourne with his prospect and champion from Western Australia, Tiana Cavalli. Have a big round of applause for Bill Seth. He said, I must be here with Tiana. No sleep, 36 hours. Truly, a man of uncorn Muay Thai kickboxing. Ladies and gentlemen, when these two ladies met last time at West Sunshine Community Centre, there was not a debate, not a discussion. Who won? It was a draw. Tonight, it will decide who is the new IKB Bantamweight Women's Champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, on the side where legends are made, the Keilor Stadium, let's get ready to rumble. It's showtime. Indonesia first fighter, occupying the blue corner. She's a 4 times champion of her native state of Western Australia. An IMT, a silver medalist at the Laycock Games, and an IKB WA Women's Bantamweight Champion. She fought Nina Smith in boxing to a draw recently in Perth. She has a record of 12 bouts, 8 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1 challenger from Perth, Western Australia, the Tiger, Tiana Wearing blue trunks with gold lettering. And across the ring, John Sheeter and the team of Laura Skinner, world champion in the corner. She's part of Ultimate, almost the same record. 12 bouts, 9 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. South Pacific Commonwealth, an Australian heavyweight champion, aiming for the top of the world. They call her Tornado, Joanne Faisal. Wearing trunks of black and red. The Rock. These instructions. Again, given it is holding. Hold it. Let's get it on.
Joanne Falzon, our local favourite, out of the red corner.
Last time out, I believe they fought modified tie rules, knees allowed. Is that correct, Michael?
K1 rules it was last time.
K1 last time.
Enough. Yep.
This time kickboxing, which is certainly going to suit Joanne Falzon down to the ground. Tiana Carrey, the girl from Perth, is here to fight. She's an experienced campaigner with a very accomplished Bill Seth in the corner.
Nice positioning there from Joanne now to move into the centre of the ring. She'll try and get in close and work the body and hit it. Tiana with her great hand combinations. Tiana's got those longer legs of hers, and we saw last fight she does have a very nice high kick on her. Continually pick Joanne off with her high kicks. Joanne with the overhand right, bombing away the body early on. A much more determined, a much more ferocious Joanne Falzon this time around, Hannah.
Well, Joanne has been campaigning for a long time, and this is her shot. Obviously, she's been training hard, and a real underdog down there at the Ultimate Police Gym, but tonight is her chance to shine, Michael. And I honestly believe Joanne is one of the most technically gifted female fighters on the circuit. Been a little unlucky because she's so light. It's been very hard for her to find opponents around the same weight and height range. But she's a small package with a big punch, Joanne Falzon.
Well, hasn't got a lot of the kudos that some of the other big names in Aussie kickboxing, female kickboxing have gotten. But a great record of 9-1-2, Joanne Falzon. And can she make the 10th scalp that of Tiana Cavalier and the coveted and the hard to come by women's world title here tonight? End of the first round of action. Good one for Joanne Falzon. Hammer. This one brought to us by Kevin Dennis Holden. Second round of action, set for 7. World Women's Bantamweight title on the line. First round perhaps the way of Joanne Falzon. Here we go in the second. Falzon again, nuggety short fighter, will get in close and bang the body. Tiana Cavalier wants to keep her at reach. Overhand right by Falzon.
Really not leaving, not using those big leg kicks, I think round kicks that she's renowned for. She's left them out thus far. Interesting to see if she starts to employ any of the tactics that Bill said called for in the break.
She's also got a great front kick to the face, Tiana Cavalier. We haven't seen it from her yet.
She's a very tall girl, very long limb. Really should be using her height and reach advantage more.
High right round kick there from Falzon. Body shots, nice tagging shot to the side of the jaw there from Cavalier. There she goes, high right round kick, trying to loop the ankle around the neck of Joanne Falzon. Falzon catches her overhand right. Just glanced off the cheekbone. Good leg check there from Cavalier, not letting Joanne out of the corner or off the rope. Tries to move in, checks the kick. Overhand right from Joanne, didn't find the mark.
Falzon loading up that big right hand, looking for the opportunity to let it go.
Crad and Falzon, inside thigh kick to that inside left thigh. Cavalier doesn't look as adept under kickboxing rules, Hammer.
No, certainly the girl built with her stature, the grappling style of Muay Thai would certainly be her advantage.
Nice front kick to the midsection to end things there for Cavalier. Into the second round, we are seeing an intriguing world title contest. How do you see it so far?
So first round Falzon, second round you can almost score even. We'll score it as we go. This one brought to you by Kevin Dennis Holden. Thank you for their support.
Natalie, international kickboxing generation, runs Manivong championship of the world. Jones Fells on Victoria, Natalie, Roesler, Ortega, we're approaching round 3. Seconds out, round 3.
Cavalier, Victoria versus WA. Big leg kick from Falzon to lead 5.
Step through. Step through. Step through. Step through.
Trying with the left hook there, Cavalier. Didn't come up for it. Traded Raukies to the rib cage by both women. Front kick, nice one for Cavalier. That's the weapon she liked in the last fight. Body shot, left hook from Falzon, caught her nicely. Cavalier can certainly take a knock though. Here comes Falzon. Heavy hands, outside thigh kick by Falzon. She's turning it up here in this round, Hammer.
She certainly is, Michael. She's picked a couple of good shots out there, Joanne. Again with a big banging leg kick. Cavalier gets one back of her own. But geez, they're going kick punch for punch with this one. Probably Falzon a little bit at advantage in the hand department. She's very tidy indeed in her boxing skills, Joanne Falzon.
Nice high left round kick from Falzon, then down to the rib cage. Sticks with a beautiful left hand. Body shot, a head shot from Falzon. Catches her again, just in that orbital bone by the left eye of Cavalier. Just caught her a couple of times in the same place. Just not enough power though to really rustle Tiana Cavalier. Nice pecking off front kick there to the rib cage from Cavalier. Turns around with a short left hook. Joanne continually waving with that overhand right. There it is again from Falzon. And now Cavalier powering back. A bit of a turnaround here in this round. High right round kick from Cavalier. Both women stepping up the intensity, Hammer. What a quarter of a round.
Picked it up there. And geez, what a round that one was. Nothing in this one. This one's going right down to the wire. Falzon keep them busy in the hand department. If the judges score this one as they did earlier, they'll be paying those hand shots very, very highly on the scorecards. So we'll lock this round away, possibly for Falzon, but take nothing away for Cavalier because she was landing some good, solid kicks of her own.
Coming out strongly here in this round. Some heated words from Gulsef in the corner. Joanne looking at that put away right hand. Tagging the right hand there from Cavalier. Outside thigh kick from Falzon. Cavalier stalks her across the ring now. Jab, right hand from Falzon. Right hand again, falls short. Outside thigh kick on the upper left thigh. Reddening that lead thigh of Cavalier.
Cavalier stepping up the intensity here in the fourth round. Falzon waiting for her chance to load let the right overhand right go. Very, very hard for her to get it in on such a tall, rangy opponent. But as you said, Michael, Cavalier is a very tough lady girl from WA. She's proven she can take a knock, and Joanne's landed some good, solid shots on her head. That hasn't really phased her at all. Tight defence and long arms and legs make Cavalier a very tough opponent for Falzon.
Short burst now here from Joanne Falzon. Cavalier not going to give her an inch, not backing up at all. Short right hand side of the head from Cavalier. Falzon's got to get out of there. Tries to fight her way out now, dukes it out. body shot from Falzon. Straight right hand through the guard. Nice one from Joanne. Then goes down to the 5. Front kick from Cavalier. Oh, right hand from Cavalier quarter. Joanne's a little bit sapped in this round, Hannah.
Well, she certainly is trying to get in there, but she's just getting a bit...
quarter smartly 2 right hands. Geez, Cavalier can take a knock, but she's a little bit stunned after that second one, Hannah.
Tell you what.
Here comes Falzon now. Quarter with the high right round kick. Falzon still in the round.
I'll tell you what, guts of determination for both ladies. What an awesome battle we are in for. And that was a sensational round. Cavalier started very well. Falzon coming back very strongly towards the end of that round. But geez, there's nothing in this one. Seven, and Kevin Dennis Holden, our main event, the World Women's title on the line. Joanne Falzon powering up in the 4th round towards the end of it after a slower start. And here comes Falzon again. Well, Falzon's either got to be in or out of range. Because on the inside she could be working inside at the body and so on, and inside outside thighs.
She's caught her again on the chin. Cavalier can certainly take a good punch, picks her away with the front kick. Thought about the high right round kick. Falzon continues to look for that right hand.
Well, nice tidy hand combination there from Joanne Falzon on the inside.
Shots there from Cavalier. Falzon powering out again. Ball tied up against the ropes.
There's a couple of short knees there thrown by Tiana on the inside to the thigh area. Falzon up against the ropes there.
Falzon again looking a little bit sapped now as she was in the previous round. She's got to dig deep and bring it home. Oh, tags with a flush right hand on her eye. Cavalier comes forward. Falzon leans away from the round kick. Tagging punches now from Cavalier. Falzon ties her up. And Uncle Dave Hedgecock separates both women into the final stages of this round. Falzon's corner, very animated, telling her to pick it up now. Oh! Right! Good shot on the right so far from Falzon, her favourite weapon. And again! Tiana Cavalier standing up to all sorts of punishment now.
I'll tell you what, Joanne's going to have to be wondering what she has to do to put Tiana away. Cavalier's got an iron throat jaw. She's taking some big shots.
And again, Falzon still in the round hammer.
Wow, I'll tell you what, Falzon landing those big headshots there towards the end of that round. Locked that round away for Falzon.
One for the money, 2 for the show. Read and reckon, go and go. And then the championship round.
Okay, here we go, penultimate round of action, and Joanne Falzon still in the last 2 rounds, right towards the bell with some big punches. Here we go again. Cavalier really has to step it up now. Falzon looking at good with that overhand right. It's been the big weapon throughout her career, and it's worked again for her here tonight.
Well, Purcell calling for Coventry to throw roundhouse in the break there, wanting her to keep those roundhouse kicks going. Joanne's going to be trying to cut off the range of the roundhouse kick, getting on the inside. And again trying to go for those big overhand rights that she's renowned for. The little Joanne Fowles on the puppet dynamo she is.
Oh, straight right hand from Cavalier. Wobbled her back a few steps. Poor Joanne sweating in the jaw. I'll tell you what, we talked about Cavalier's hard hit hammer, but Joanne Fowles can take the knock as well.
These girls are as tough as nails. Tough, if not tougher than some of the guys in the card here. They've taken it all.
Right. Here comes Felson again, steaming forward. All tied up. Referee separates both women, and they are giving it their all here in the 6th round. And why wouldn't you? World title on the line.
Tell you what, Michael, it's been a long time since we've seen a full board female fight that we're witnessing right now. These girls are giving it their absolute all.
Good stuff. Nice left hand there from Cavalier. Joanne ties her up again. High right round kick from Cavalier, just not enough mustard behind it. Joanne misses with a devilish right hand. Boom to the body goes Joanne. Then over the top to the head again, and again. The overhand right working a treat now on the tour opponent.
She's getting it through almost every time she throws a good body shot.
Nicely done, real gut muncher there. Falzon's boxing skills looking an absolute treat. Could she be on her way to a world title, Joanne Falzon? Overhand right again. Body shot to finish it up, and Joanne Falzon takes another round hammer.
Well, I tell you what, you locked that one away for Falzon for sure. This one, bar a knockdown, is almost in the grasp now of Joanne Falzon, the girl from the West. Looks like she's done the job here tonight against a very tough opponent, Tiana Cavalier, trained by Purcell, a renowned female trainer from Perth. Girl from WA putting up strong resistance, landing some good headshots. But geez, Joanne Falzon is really digging deep here tonight.
Thank you. Great support for that corporate substance. We're turning up the rest today. 12, fight, hard. Otherwise, for the office. I hope you've been doing it.
The talk is over. Kevin Dennis holding our major sponsor, our main event. Joanne Falzon, Tiana Cavalier, one way around. One round away from a world title. Who will it be? Heated work from Purcell and Cavalier's corner, and Laura Skinner and Johnny Sheeter in the corner of Joanne Falzon. Falzon stole the last 3 rounds with some heavy hands, hammer.
Well, Michael, I think Tiana really, she has to almost knock Joanne out in this round if she's going to take it. She's got to do some solid stuff, got to get an 8 count at least. Tiana Cavalier, if she doesn't take this round, she can kiss the spike and the title goodbye, obviously. It's all Falzon with her nuggety inside handwork and those leaping overhand right.
2 left hands caught Cavalier sweetly, drops the right hand going to bread basket as Falzon. Cavalier now, gut punching front kick, 2 hands to the jaw, and Falzon stands up to it. What a gutsy contest, certainly worthy of a world title scout.
Well, definitely world class, this ladies bout. Michael, you and I have seen many women's fights, many ladies fights, and this one ranks with the best. Both battles have been awesome fights.
Big right hand from Falzon there, going at it toe-to-toe now. Neither woman afraid to trade. And the crowd loving this one hammer. Capacity crowd on hand here tonight. Right hand again from Falzon. Looking for the big night Irene off the overhand right. Will she get it on Cavalier into the final stages now?
Well, no one wants Joanne to win this fight more than their trainer, John Sheeter. Joanne's been loyal to John Sheeter and the Sunshine Gym for many years now. And the whole gym and everyone is right behind Joanne on this one. Body shot aside. Good call.
Goes to the ribs, Falzon. She's powering home now, Joanne Falzon. She can maybe smell victory.
She needs to have a notch off her head.
Oh, big left hook to the head from Falzon. The overhand right catches her on top of the head. And Cavalier powers back now. It's going to and fro. And here it is. What a world title, Falzon. And the mind you've got to give it's a
Certainly Faisal taking it at least 5 of the 4 or 5 of the 7 rounds. Joanne Faisal, the little warrior that she is, I'd say my scorecard's walking away for a new world champion. Congratulations to Joanne and Johnny. And barring some very haphazard scoring, I'd say this one has to go the way of the red corner. And the new world champion, women's world champion Joanne Faisal, all those years of dedication and hard work have finally paid off for her. Congratulations, Joanne.
Under the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lead. Judge Jackie Timmins gives it 68-65 for Faisal. Judge Mark Corrie sees it the other way. 67-66 blue corner, Tiana Cavalier. The final card is only 1 point in it. 68-67 that time. Ladies and gentlemen, the new IPB women's bantamweight champion in the world, the Tornado! For Joanne Faisal. The judge should have said, this is aim this year to get Joanne a championship in the same place. Never? 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 We can't talk to Joanne, she's been surrounded by photographers. Congratulations, Dan. Your family are here. It's been a significant few weeks now, all the years of hard work done for fruition and the championship.
I'd like to thank all the sponsors, my friends and family for coming, and other club and brothers who always support me, especially my mum, who's always up there drinking waters and running. Stephen, for always supporting the club and advertising. Gary from Black and Blue, for always giving me outfits. And my corner, Jason. Jason, Shots, Nat, Nick was Byron, Roy Skinner, Bob always followed. She's always been a step ahead of me, so I've always wanted to achieve what she's achieved. And most of all, thank Skinner, my trainer, without his time this will all happen. And I'm just glad to be trying to see the second world champ. Thank you everybody for coming.
prize for 90 kilos, $100,000 each. But the thing is that I'm in the time road, they'll train on to another fight.
Well, take away, this has been a tremendous response to your show. Well done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of John Cheetah, the Association Team Element, the Fight Force Team Michael and Consiglio, saying thank you very much. It's one all tremendous fights tonight. We're very grateful for having our presence, world champs, John Fenner, Sean Mastronis, IBF champ Sam Solomon, now Westerners, a galaxy of greats in ringside tonight. Thank yourself at all times, both physically and emotionally. Good night, Darcy. Good night, Lester Jr. Good night, Jake, Sharon, Billy Hart, and all the team. Thank you, sponsors, on behalf of John Cheetah. Good night, and keep punching. God bless.